or digital marketing and traditional marketing. That helped us to understand better the importance of digital marketing, the advantages and some disadvantages. We look at pull marketing and push marketing. We look at the same thing in the form of different names: inbound marketing, outbound marketing. Then we look at the 5 Ds of digital marketing. We also look at what digital media is, where we explain that as an organization, you must have different types of media. So there's own media where you have control over it. There's earned media, which is like referrals and people saying things about your organization or promoting your organization or vouching for your organization. We have paid media where you have to what? Pay for an organization or a third party to run or promote your organization. Then we also have shared media where you create content, your own content, and people help you share. Now, we also look at some digital marketing techniques. The first one we looked at was search engine optimization. We explain search engine to be a place where people look for information. So Google is the leading search engine in the world. So when people go to look for information on Google, they find results. Now, these results are ranked according to their own algorithm. Now, because these results are ranked, organizations or brands scramble for visibility to rank high so that when you search for hotels in Africa, their name will come first before the others. And they do this without paying any money. They do this by having a website, by optimizing the website, even do this through what? Blogging or content marketing. Then there are those who want to be ranked high, but they don't want to go through the stress because it takes time for you to rank high. So those people pay. So you pay money to Google or search engine. That when people search for things or those keywords, let my company come. Then they pay. And then we also, I think we didn't look at Google My Business, but if you're an organization, just like you have a website, you can have a listing on Google so that when people search for you, they can see your profile, Google profile. That will display your images, your opening hours, your location, your website. It gives people an overview about your business. We look at email marketing, we look at influencer marketing, we look at content marketing, and today we look at also mobile marketing, and we'll continue from there. We look at banner ads, we look at programmatic ads, we look at mobile marketing or bulk SMS. Even there's also voice SMS. We look at influencer marketing, we look at website, we look at, yes, influencer marketing, we look at affiliate marketing. Then the next thing to look at is AI, artificial intelligence. It's also a tool you can use in digital marketing. So on the shallow level, digital marketing can help you with so many things you want. AI will help you in so many things when it comes to digital marketing. We will get to know, or one thing we must know is that for digital marketing to be successful, one needs content. So you need the content. You need either a video, audio, whatever it is. And people used to pay. You used to pay graphic designers. You used to pay for people to go and shoot videos for you. But now with AI, you are able to, one, create content in the comfort of your home, seemingly or seamlessly. Okay, so there are a lot of AI tools that maybe on another platform or another day we can look at how we can use AI in our businesses and in so many things. We also have chatbots. Chatbots are not too different. I mean, we have AI chatbots too now. Now, things have changed. So those days, when people need information, they call you or they come to your office. Now it's been better. They go to your website. But there are some information they may not find on your website. Or there may be somebody who wants to talk to you or get answers at a particular time. Once your business is online, it means that almost any time people can buy or do transactions with you. So people have put in place chatbots. They are robots that chat with human beings. So people put it on their website and what have you. What it does is that when your company has closed, I mean, you come to work in the morning, you close in the evening, and everybody is gone home, and people still want information, or at any point, whether it is in the midnight, anytime somebody wants information, they can just go to your website and have a conversation with the chatbot. The chatbot has been trained with certain set of questions. When people ask you, do you offer delivery? Say yes, we do. If they ask you, so you are going to look out for questions that people have been asking, or questions that people are likely to ask your organization. You train this robot so that they can chat with people, so that when people ask them questions, they can respond. Okay, so when you are done, you are asleep and everything, your chatbots are still working on your behalf. So that is one tool that people are using these days. Then we also have, of course, the most popular when it comes to digital marketing, the most common technique or tool is social media marketing. And there are a lot of social media platforms in our part of the world: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We can also even add WhatsApp aside LinkedIn. Now, these are platforms that are originally meant for socialization. They are meant for people to meet, share information, entertain, and all that. But where two or more are gathered, a business can happen, a transaction can happen. That is why businesses are now using social media to reach their targets, because the target markets are there. So they are using social media to promote their brands and then their businesses. So these are the platforms we have, most common platforms, and the kind of content you can share on them. Now, all the platforms have where their key strategic areas are. So when you take Facebook like this, you're able to use people, I mean, especially in Ghana, we run adverts mainly on Facebook and Instagram because a lot of people are there. And so for Facebook, it has weak organic reach. So if you are not paying, you may not reach a lot of people. I mean, they are also a business, so they want to make money. But when you pay, you reach more people. And when it comes to Facebook, you can share things like photos, links, information, videos, live videos, anything. But don't forget, when you come to Instagram, you cannot share links. Okay? But you can share pictures, short videos, and all that. So every platform and what you can do on them. LinkedIn is more professional. A lot of professional things, thought leadership goes on there. There is also TikTok, and there's Snap. They use this to promote their businesses. But now, well, maybe another day too, we can talk about social media marketing and everything that goes into it, because a whole lot. But social media can be used in two ways. You can use social media organically or inorganically. What it means is that you can be using social media and not pay any money. All you need to do is get more followers. Either you invite them to follow you, or when people do business with you, you encourage them to follow you. Then you'll be creating content and be posting the content to entertain them and to engage them. Eventually, you'll be selling to them free. That's organic. Inorganic is where you are paying social media platforms to help you send your message across. to more people, especially people who are not even following you. Okay, so that is digital marketing, social media marketing. Now, it is important that when you are doing all these things, you are analyzing to see how things are working. So even if you are doing, how do we call it, email marketing, you analyze. So we have marketing analytics. If I send, so even WhatsApp, if I post a WhatsApp status, people are likely to see it. I'll check at the end of the day how many people have seen it. On Facebook, when you post something or you're running a campaign, you will check how many people have I reached. That's called post reach. How many people have engaged? So how many people are commenting, sharing, liking, or something? Then we have what we call impression. How many times has this been seen by people? That is what we call impression. So the number of impression is always higher than the post reach. The reach is how many people or accounts have seen it. So that can be 2,000. But these 2,000 people might have seen it 523 times. It means that somebody might see it 3 times, somebody might see it 4 times, somebody only once. That is what we call what? Posts. So these are all data you must always gather to learn about your business and how it is doing. This is a website analytics. If you have a website, you need to be checking how many people or how many views am I getting? How many people are coming to the website to read? Okay, then you ask, how long do they even spend on the website? When people come, do they just run away or they spend their time and read and read and read? You get it? So in a month, how many new users, how many old users have I got? Which countries are people, joining from or visiting the website from? So it will give you an idea. How many people are new? What percentage are people who are coming back? What devices are they using? Referrals. Where are they coming from to my website? Is it Facebook? Is it Instagram? So it tells you where to put your money. If you realize that more people are coming from Facebook, then it means that you are doing something well on Facebook. Go and continue or increase it. And there are times you can also see that when people come to your website, which pages are the most visited? Do they spend more time on the home page? Or they go to a particular product page? So it gives you that breakdown. You get it? Any questions for now?
No question. I think we move ahead.
All right. Okay. Yesterday, somebody asked, how do we use social media or digital marketing to build and grow our customers? There are so many ways. We have what we call digital customer value journey. Now, we must understand that the customers go through a journey. If a customer, for a customer to buy from you, it's not automatic. He might have gone through a process, and that process has led to what? A sales or sales. So, as a business or organization, you must be mindful of how you influence that customer through the process of what? The buying. So from the time the customer sees or hears about you first, through to the time he becomes a customer, you must have influence on the person. And so that is why you need to use what? Different digital marketing techniques in order to what? Reach them. Now, there is this map. It's called Value Journey Worksheet. Now, customers start from the down. Before anybody will buy from you, The person will first have to be aware, one, of even their own problems. If I'm not aware of the problem I have, I'll not look for solution. Don't forget, there are some things that we don't want to buy. We have not planned to buy it all, but we will see an advert and then we are prompted to say, oh, this thing, if I think I can buy it. Oh, I need this. Oh, this is nice. Probably you didn't even know that this thing exists. You didn't know that you even have that problem. So customers or businesses will have to create awareness about solutions. And in creating awareness, they are going to create awareness about their brands and products. So looking at all the things we have mentioned from yesterday and today, you can use any of those tools to create awareness. You can create awareness on social media, you can create awareness however you can create awareness. Now, when you create awareness, when people get to know about something, some people will not just jump and buy. They may want to find out more about it. So they will engage you. They will either call you, they will either, visit your website or look out for information to help them make a decision. So as a business, how do you help people at that stage? When they are looking for information, how do you provide information for that? So you can use your website. You can even create content. So when people come, of course, let's say I want to buy a car. I'm aware that there is a car that is electric car that is affordable I can buy. I may go online and even be reading more. If I come to your website, are there videos that will tell me about the car? Are there write-ups? Are there content that will show me that yes, this car is good and I need it? Give me reasons why I need to buy the car. So we must have content, or we must have or use one of the techniques to engage people. When we engage people, we must try and then what? Get information from them. So some people will call you and say, oh, I saw your advert about ABC. Then try and take their telephone number. Try and get them to commit something. Some people will subscribe. So first you were aware about this program. Maybe you ask some questions or something, then you fill a form. Now, if this program is not free, after filling a form, you have just subscribed. There should be content, something that should, encourage you to pay. What is that thing? So ask yourself in your business, after people have shown interest and have even given you their number or email or have come to your website or have had contact with you, what is it that you do that will encourage them to be converted? Don't forget, sometimes somebody can come to your shop. I've gone through the process. I'm aware, I've engaged, I've subscribed. I have come even at the point of buying. I can change my mind. So what do you do to encourage people? Is it discounts? Is it assurance? So if I come to a showroom and they tell me that, oh, 6 years warranty, I have assurance that, oh, even if I buy it and it doesn't go well, they are here 6 years. So that's an assurance. It's helping you to be converted. Or some people will do free installation. Maybe the person needs the thing, but all he needs is that maybe somebody to help them assemble the thing and all that. They don't have, so they don't want to buy. So information or content to convert this person is what they need. Now, after the person has bought from you, it shouldn't end there. You should be able to excite the person. If it's a service, you must excite the person. So if I have paid for a service, I have paid already. It doesn't mean because you have my money now, because I've paid. You must treat me well and nice. When I am excited, then I am happy. Then I can come back and buy again. And that is where we move from excite to ascend. So I buy today. I am excited. I will come and buy again. Or I can even buy more. We have something we call upselling and cross-selling. So I've come to buy something from you today. Maybe I'm going to buy a phone from you, and then you treated me well. The phone is good. I come back to buy a blender or a washing machine. Now, if what I am buying the second time is more expensive than what I bought the first time, then I have upsell, or you have upsell. If it is the same price, we can say cross-selling. Okay, so you can go and buy something from somebody, the person will treat you well, and you'll be like, oh, then give me one other thing, because you are excited. Now, when you treat people well and they are excited, they will come back and buy more. It even goes beyond buying more. Some of them will not just buy more, but when they are somewhere and somebody asks, do you know anybody who is into this? They will mention your name. If they are somewhere and somebody tries to talk negative about your brand, they will talk some for you. You know how those who use iPhone, I don't know for other countries, but those who use iPhone in Ghana, they are very proud. And when it comes to discussions about which phone is better, they will defend it and say, hey, this one is good, oh, the camera is good, this is this. They have become your advocates because they are okay and they have been excited, they have been enjoying it. And so some people like this, if their phone got spoiled today, they are likely to go and buy the same brand. That's all they will go, because the loyalty is there. So depending on how you treat people, how you communicate with them, they will become your advocate. Now, aside being advocates, they can even become your promoters. You will just be there and then somebody will just post your product for nothing. You will just be there and somebody will just be promoting your company on social media just because they are happy that they are comfortable with your business and they are loyal. That is how we use. So you ask yourself, as a business, as an organization, how do I create awareness? Which tools can I use to create awareness? How do I ensure that when people are interested and they want more information, we can help them? How do we get them to subscribe to something so that later on we can call them or work on them so that eventually they will buy? What can we tell them to make them buy? How do we communicate to them to make them buy? Some people, all they need is demonstration, a demo. So they have a video demonstration, or some people testimonials on your website. So you must encourage people to leave testimonials on your website or testimonials online for you. All these things also help with what? Your SEO ranking. How do you excite people? Customer service, customer support, customer experience. And are there plans to offer more sales to people? All these things are how you can try to use one platform or the other to encourage people to do business with you. I'm starting something different, so I want to ask, do we have any questions? Mariam?
Hi, Doc. There's no question in the chat box yet.
Okay.
Please, do you have any question? Does anybody have any question at this point? Before
All
Doc
right.
continues. Doc, I think you can continue.
Okay. So I'm coming to look at what we call digital marketing strategy development.
Okay. Doc, sorry, someone's on this app.
All
Albert
right.
Akrubu.
Albert, please go ahead.
Please ask your question. If not, given, please ask your question.
All right. My question is like, how do like someone know the effective strategies for growing a business, social media, present organically?
Please come again.
I just want to know the most effective strategies for growing a business, social media, present organically, like growing a business organically? How do I know, like, to have effective strategy?
Okay, there is only one strategy in social media marketing, which is that you must have a strategy. And the strategy is what we are going to look at. Now, we are looking at digital marketing strategy in a whole, because this workshop is digital marketing. We can create an email marketing strategy. We can look at social media marketing strategy. We can look at website management strategy, SMS marketing strategy. But today I'm looking at digital marketing. That's the umbrella one. So when we go through it, then I can take questions about that. But we are leaving it at a high level. So if you are a digital marketer, and by extent, if you are a social media manager or marketer, you must have a strategy. The strategy is a plan that says that this is how our business is, and this is how we want to use social media or digital channels to grow our business. So there are the various techniques. Okay. Now, before you do a strategy, whether it is social media or digital marketing, the first thing you need to do is to conduct a social media audit. What is an audit? You want to check what is wrong, what is bad about your social media. Maybe you have just been employed by a company to manage their digital platforms or social media. What you need to do is to check and see whether everything is right before you start. So if you are a digital marketer, you ask your business, your new organization, or if it's your own business, do you have a website? If you have a website, is it bringing in people? How many views do you get? Now, when the people come, do they have a lot of content to see? Are they able to navigate or move from one page to another easily? Do we have people who subscribe? So it's all about the content. Are we able to measure how many people or get the analytics, how many people are coming and all those things? You must know. Then you must ask yourself, what about SEO? Are you doing well on SEO? When people go on Google or search other search engines and they search for things around your business, will your name come? If your name comes, what page? What's the ranking like? Social media, how many platforms do you use? Which platforms are you on? Are your consumers or targets on that platform? Do you post on those platforms regularly? Do people interact with your pages? All these things are things you need to find out. When it comes to content, do you have, I was going to say that the number one strategy for digital marketing or social media is consistent content. Content. So do you have a blog on your website? Do you create content that when you post, people can even share? What is even your brand like? When people hear about your company, what comes to mind? Is it clear that this is what you stand for? And a whole lot. You need to ask questions and answer those questions. If you are fine in your mind that you have good answers to those questions, then you plan how to manage the strategy or how to manage your digital marketing or your social media. So if I have employed you or I've given you an organization to manage digital marketing for, you will come up with a strategy. And this is what you put in the strategy. Number one, the background or introduction. So you write something small about the organization or company, and then you tell us the objectives of the organization. Then you tell us how you can use digital marketing or social media to help achieve those objectives. You give us the objectives of the media strategy. Why do you have this strategy? It is to grow the business. It is to connect more with people. So you must have objectives for this plan that you are devising. In the plan, you must have a section for audience. Who are our target audience? So here you profile your audience. okay, my audience are, you can say your audience are Ghanaians, that's too broad. You can say your audience are teachers, it's too broad. You can say your audience are workers. No, even if they are workers, there are different types of workers. There are workers who work full time. There are workers who earn different. So who exactly are you targeting? So you can profile and break it down. We call it buyer persona. So you create different buyer persona. That this is Kwame. He is a newly employed person. The things that a newly employed person will be buying is different from somebody who has been working for 20 years. For somebody who is now starting to work, it's even different, the kind of things he will be spending on. So they all have different things, even though they are all workers. Somebody only works on weekend. Somebody, so you have to break it down. Who exactly are your targets? Now, if you know who your targets are, you can tell us which platforms are they on. If your targets are people who are not on social media, then you cannot put social media as your platform. So you ask yourself, this my audience, how will I reach them? So the next session you write on is platforms or channels. How will I get my message to these people? Is it through website? Is it email? Is it SMS? Is it phone call? Is it Google search engine? So you put all of them there that, okay, we'll use Facebook, we'll use social media, and we'll use this, we'll use that. When you are done, you move to section 5. What kind of messages are we going to be putting out? Is it about the product, or is it about how long we have been in existence? Is it about the quality of our staff? There must be messages you want to be putting out there. So you can say, okay, we'll be talking about the business. We'll be talking about how our products can help people. We'll be talking generally about education or something. So you must have clearly the messages you want to put out there. The next thing you must put in your strategy is that when you have the messages or the content ideas, how will you package it for the people? We call it media content or products. So yes, you said you will communicate in number 5. You said you will communicate about the product and how good the product is. You said you will create testimonial videos to tell the world about how people have benefited from the product. Okay. Number 6, how will you communicate this? In what form? Is it going to be video? Is it going to be picture? Is it going to be, in what form will it be? Is it audio or song? You must put it there. That we are going to create videos, we are going to create this, we'll probably do this and do this and do that. Number 7, you have to put together a budget. All the things you'll be doing will come at a cost. You may pay for platforms, you may pay for a graphic designer, you may pay for data, anything. So put it in the budget. Then number 8, you draw an implementation plan. How are we going to implement this strategy? So let's say every Monday we'll do social media on 3 days: Monday, Wednesday, Saturdays. We'll do emails once in a month. We'll do blogging, and you draw a timetable, a calendar, and plot it. Monday, week 1, we'll do ABC, week 2. So that is a plan that you are going to be following to implement the strategy. Then you ask yourself, how do I monitor and measure so that when we are meeting targets, we will know? So you come up with what we call KPIs, key performance indicators. So you can say that now our followers are 1,000. After implementing this strategy for the next 1 year, we want to move the followers to 10,000. So your number 1 KPI is reach. You want to increase the number of people you will reach. Another KPI is we want to increase our engagement rate. What is engagement rate? When we post things, people don't comment, people don't like, people don't share. They just watch it and they move. We want to increase that by creating better content. So that is what our KPI that we'll be using to evaluate. So at the end of the year, we'll look back and say, how many followers, new followers do we have? What is our engagement rate? Above all, if you're a company, you want to increase your sales. So when things are going on and your sales are going on and there is increase, then you know that your thing is giving results. So these are some important things you need to put in your strategy. So let me just run through them again. I said, if I am asking you to produce a strategy for me, I expect you to give me introduction about the organization, maybe half a page. Then you talk about the objectives of your digital marketing strategy. Why are you coming up with this strategy? Maybe you want to create awareness, you want more traffic, or you want more people to be buying from you. So there are different objectives we can have as a business. Your objective can be to sell more. So you can say that I want to achieve 10% sales in marketing by the end of the year. We want to increase this or that. The other one is you want to serve people. You want to use digital marketing platform to serve your customers, to make them happy, to add value to what you have been doing for them. It can also be to engage people. You want to be closer to your target audience. And so you want to use digital platforms so that you can speak to them, they can hear from you. Periodically, you can inform them, whether through newsletters or anything. Or you are using digital marketing because you want to save costs. You've been spending so much on billboards, you've been spending so much in the newspaper or radio, you want to decrease that. So it depends on what you want as an objective. So you can have objectives like to increase online reach and awareness. And what tools will you be using if you want to increase online? So you can use display ads. We looked at them yesterday. Adverts on website, news website. You can use social media. You can use content marketing. Maybe you want to increase how many people come to your website to buy. You can use search engine marketing, search engine optimization, or even email marketing. You want to increase traffic, you can use the same things. You want to increase customer loyalty, for people to love you and always come back to buy from you. How will you contact them? How will you communicate with them? And how will you keep them engaged? You can use any of these tools. I spoke about the audience. Who are the audience? What platforms are they on? What is their behavior like? So even in audience, like I said, you cannot just say that my audience are all the people in Delta State. No. You cannot say that my audience are people in Dakar. No. You have to just say that I have to design or develop a buyer persona. So if I am selling what food? If I'm selling fried rice, if I'm selling rice, my audience are not everybody. But I can say my audience are Habiba or Alhaji Seidu. Alhaji Seidu has 5 children but has no wife. How Alhaji will buy rice from me will be different from how Felix, who is staying with just the girlfriend, or Robert, who is single. They will buy, their preferences will be different. One is buying for a family, one is buying for himself, and one is buying for, let's say, himself and the girlfriend. They all earn different amounts of money. They all have different challenges. And so you need to group them differently. And how you ask yourself, how do I reach Alhaji? How you may reach Alhaji may be different from how you may reach Amina. Alhaji may prefer emails. Amina prefers SMS. Robert likes what? Social media. So that you have a plan for everyone. So once you know who they are and the platforms they use, then you will now select the platforms you want to use as a company or as an organization to be reaching people. So you are going to select the platforms based on the kind of people you have as audience. Also based on the kind of messages you want to put out there. If you want to do a lot of videos, then you know the platforms to use. If you want to create, so depending on the things you want to post, or the kind of content you want to create, you go for what? Those platforms. So there are so many social media platforms I spoke about. You go for the ones that work for you, or the content marketing, influencer marketing, all the things, you select what will work for you. Then you talk about the content. What kind of content are you going to be creating? What do you want people to know? Or what do people want to know? So you create content. So we have, in other discussions, we talk about content pillars. The next one is, how do you want to communicate or churn out this content? Is it going to be video, or a live video, or pictures, or infographics, or SMS? So you put it out in a way that your customers or your target audience will be able to watch, consume it. I spoke about budget. So we can have this as a budget. It's in Ghana cedi anyway. So you have to draw a plan. This is what it will cost to manage this organization digitally for the next 1 year. We need to do this, we need to do this, we need to do that. Okay. Then you must have implementation calendar. The dates. What will you be doing? Is it a blog? Is it social media? Okay, who is doing it? So you just have to have a plan. Implementation calendar. I spoke about how you can measure. So there are some tools you may need to buy. If it's social media, all the platforms have what we call analytics or insights. So monthly, you can check and see how you are performing, how many new followers you are getting, what your engagement rate is, and all that, so that you know whether you are doing well or you are not doing well. It is very important. So in a nutshell, what you see on the screen is a digital media strategy plan. I said you must have a background. You must have your objectives. Your objectives should be SMART. I'm sure you are aware of what SMART objectives are supposed to be. SMART objective, the S means what? You must be specific. We want to increase new registrations. We are specific. What we want is new registrations. It must be measurable. We want to increase new registrations by 50%. It is 50%. So after 1 year, we want to check, is it 50%? Did we reach 40? Did we reach the target? So it must be measurable. So as time goes on, you'll know that, okay, yeah, now we have reached 40. Now we have reached this or that. The A is what? It must be attainable. So you don't jump from saying, oh, okay, we want to reach 10% to we want to reach 100% because of whatever. It must be achievable and realistic. The most important one is that it must be timely. Your strategy can be or can have a timeline. So this is a 1 year strategy. So it means that we want to achieve this by the end of next year, by end of this, by third quarter, so that there is a deadline. So that when we reach, as we are going, we know that we don't have forever to reach 10% or 50%. I spoke about the audience. We need to have our audience and have a profile of them. Channels and platforms. What platforms are we going to use? What products are we going to share? Is it email, pictures, videos, live content? What kind of content are we going to be sharing? What is the budget? How do we implement it? And how do we measure the results? This is a digital marketing strategy. You can use the same thing for a social media strategy. The only thing that will change is that when you come to the channels or platforms, you're only going to list social media channels there. When it comes to the implementation, you're only going to focus on social media. You will not focus on any other things. You get it? That is a social media strategy or digital marketing strategy or plan. Any questions?
Any questions, please? Okay, Dorcas. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself.
Good evening from Botswana.
Evening.
I wanted to ask something in regard to issue of content. I had a privilege of maybe liaising with somebody who are doing this digital marketing for people. And then what is my concern would be every time they have to post, the content has to come from you. And I'm assuming for me to choose somebody to do digital marketing for me, I chose it because I don't have time and I'm so focused on other things. But now when somebody has to source out content from you, is it serving purpose or I'm the one being cheated or I don't know. And then the other question, I think maybe it was maybe more relevant yesterday, but my question would be, how consumers, how safe are the consumers in the sense of this I don't know, you said something like pull out what dictum, where information just pops out and you even if you're not willing to click on it, it eventually press itself by mistake, that sort of thing. How safe are we in issues of scamming and everything as consumers? Because before we are even marketers, we are also consumers. Thank you.
All right, thank you. So let me answer that one first. So the role of the digital marketer includes coming up with a content strategy to tell you that, okay, you are paying me to manage your digital platforms for you. So what I'm doing is that this month, this is what I want to publish. Go through it and give me feedback. Okay. Then the ones you like, the ones you don't like, you go through and then we share ideas. That is all. The person doesn't have to come for you to give them the ideas. Number two is that the person can either be the designer and design, or you have to get a designer for the person. But it's an agreement you must have. If the person is going to design the thing himself, then you know how much you are paying him. But if he cannot create content, then you need to get somebody who can create content and you pay some money to the person. But this is an agreement you must all have. When it comes to security, we just have to be careful what we like, be careful what we click on, and all that. So yes, of course, we need more education, and we must not be too quick to accept any free things. So these days they say, "Oh, this is free, free this, free that," and then we are using it. I also tell people that because of security issues, almost all the platforms that we'll be using, try as much as possible not to use your own email to log in. You can create a secondary email that you'll be using for platforms so that even if they are hacked, they don't get access to your real email or the important emails that you have. I hope it helped in a way. Hello?
Dorcas, are you okay with the answer?
Thank you. I am answered.
Okay. Koka Jaya. Okay.
Yeah, Koka Jaya. Good afternoon.
Okay.
Good evening from my end. Yeah, Koka Jaya from Sierra Leone, Freetown. Yeah, thanks very much for the presentation. Since yesterday, presentation is really nice. I've learned a lot, added to my basic knowledge in digital marketing. But I want to know something. I want to ask a question. Like if you want to be like a digital marketer, the how do you monetize your platform? That's one. Then sometimes when going to like your own Facebook or other other platform, especially Facebook, you will just see a pop-up video. until those short videos are finished before you even proceed with what you are doing? What causes that and how to get away with that? Thanks very much.
Okay. So for you to be a digital marketer, there are two things. You can be employed by an organization. So Red or any company, any organization can employ you and say, be our digital marketer. It means that you are going to be creating content, you'll be doing the posting and everything for them, and they will pay you at the end of the month. That is the way, that they have employed you fully. Or you can be your own boss. You can be a freelance digital marketer. It means that you are not working for any company. Let's say you have taken a full course in digital marketing and you are not working. You can approach a church, a business, an NGO and say, you know what? I have seen your things on Facebook. You don't have a lot of followers. You don't post regularly. What about you give me the opportunity to manage your social media for your digital marketing for you? You just pay me something small. Yeah, you're not employing me for full. Just pay me something small for data. And then I will be managing this thing for you. The person says yes, and then you start managing that person. Then you go to another person. So you can talk to 5 companies. And when they all agree, you sit in your house and you are just working from your house. At the end of the month, all these 5 companies will give you something small, and you are on your own. And you are working as a freelance digital marketer. Do you get it? So you can only earn, the only form of monetization is to work for people, work for them as full-time, or to work for them as a part-time person or as a contractor or consultant, and they pay you. Now, in our part of the world, we don't pay for things. So let's say, how many do you, Coca, do you use Audio Mac?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you pay for it?
No.
Aha. So there are a lot of platforms we use we don't pay for. Now, it is
Sure.
fine. You know, when you're listening to radio, you don't pay for radio?
Yes, I don't pay for radio.
So the person paying for the job the radio station is doing is the business. So if a telecommunication company or any business go to the radio station, they give them money and say, put our advert on air. So when you are playing music on radio, after 5 music, stop and play my advert. The same way applies to Facebook. You don't pay Facebook. Let's not think that when we are using data, Facebook, the data is going to Facebook. No. If you are using internet bundle, Facebook doesn't make money from that. How do they make money? They make money when other businesses pay them to run adverts for them. So when you come across those videos, watch them in peace. Whether you like it or not, you have to watch them because you are not paying Facebook, but Facebook must make money. Do you understand?
Yes.
So Facebook is selling your attention to other businesses, so that once you are using the platform for free and you're not paying, then let those who can pay show their adverts to you. Is that okay?
Yes, sir, that's okay. But that brings my question again. That brings my question again.
Hold on. You know that when you are watching on YouTube, they will ask you that there are 2 formulas. You can pay as a premium YouTuber, a YouTube watcher. If you pay YouTube and you are watching YouTube, you will not get adverts because you are paying. When you watch, do you watch Netflix in your area?
No,
Do you have Netflix?
no, we have, but
Okay.
I don't watch them.
If you watch Netflix, you will never get adverts. You don't get adverts when you are watching Netflix because you are paying. But so long as you are using any free platform, you must be ready to be seeing or watching adverts. That is how they make their money. Koka, you have a follow-up question?
Yes. What about the monetization? How to monetize your social media platform? Can you help? Because in our
Okay.
country we are I don't know, we are not yet up to that. We are struggling with that. I don't know how can that be. How can you help from your side?
Okay. Not everybody can monetize their social media. Those who
Okay.
can monetize their social media are people who are creators. They are content creators. So I don't know how, but for Ghana here, you see a lot of people now creating content, funny things for you to laugh. When they are doing those things and we are laughing and they have more views, then they can ask for that kind of monetization for them. Then they can be earning money. But if you are not creating content, you are just using the platform, there's no money for you. So either you are funny, you are creating funny things, we are laughing, or you are teaching us, you are doing videos and you are teaching us, and we are happy, we are following you, we are sharing it. So if you have a lot of views, even on YouTube, if you post on YouTube and you have a lot of views, a lot of subscribers at a particular time, then they can start paying you.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Miriam, who is
Okay.
next?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Mekonen.
The-
Meko.
Thank you.
Mekonen.
Theoros Makonnen from Ethiopia.
First Mekonen.
Yeah. Thank you for the chance, and I'm very happy to have this discussion. My question is very simple. As artificial intelligence has a number of advantages to promote this digital marketing as a strategy or as well as a tool, how can we mitigate its cons actually? Using artificial intelligences, people may attempt to deceive people using it for digital marketing. So how can we minimize its adverse effects? Thank you.
All right. So it's a new thing that people are grappling with. There is no direct answer to that question. The only thing we can say is that be very careful and verify. You must always verify. So if there is so these days people use videos of some people and they will put a voice over and it sounds like them. Please, before you have to give money or do any of those things, you must verify. That is what I will say. And also, there is no need, if you are greedy, you will lose a lot of money these days. There will be things going around that, okay, this thing is good. If you put this money inside, you will get double and all those things. Once those things do not make sense, you don't have to fall for them. So let's reduce our greed. Let's verify before we make any commitment to buy anything. So when you see a videos going around that, oh, I have used it, you have to verify before you commit. For now, AI is ahead of us. We are now trying to catch up and see how we can control it, but it doesn't look like it will be possible. So we only have to be smart in our own senses or in our own ways so that, we don't get beaten by it. I hope it helped.
Okay, Doc.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you for your reply. Thank you.
Call those whose answer up. There are some questions in the chat box as well. So someone is asking, with regards to the audience, for example, the demographics, if the person is looking at targeting Samsung brand users, how can he actually reach them online, or is it the work of the algorithm? He needs clarity on that.
Okay, if you want to do precise targeting, then especially on social media, then it means you are running an advert. Now, when you are running a social media advert, there is a place where you can do detailed targeting, where you can select them based on their geographic locations, where you can select them based on their interests, where you can select people based on their level of education, where you can select people based on the phone they use and all that. So it is there on Facebook. If we are learning how to run adverts, we go into details and we show you how to do those things. So it is when you want to run adverts that you have the opportunity to do those things.
Okay, thank you, Doc. Another question. What is the difference between a digital marketer and an influencer?
Okay, digital marketer is helping promote a business by creating content, managing, posting the content, if they have to reply to comments, if they create graphic designs and all that. and they normally work for a brand. They can work for a brand or a specific brand, or work for 2 or 3 brands. Influencers are people who have a lot of followings. They do not really work for a brand. They have a lot of followings, and they are like a media organization. You know, media organizations have a lot of listeners, a lot of readers. So what do? You send your adverts to them, and they just market for you. Influencers are like that. They are like media organizations. They are individuals or group of individuals who have a lot of people following them on social media. So you only engage influencers temporarily. You cannot engage an influencer for life. You can just say that I am running a campaign, Christmas is coming, so we want you to share our flyers for us for the next 3 months. I was in a meeting today. There is a car company that is giving a car to an influencer, and the influencer will pay part of the money. So the influencer will be driving this car in town and be posting it. People will see it and they will like it. Then they will now also go and buy that car. After the contract is done, he can walk away and do anything. So that is the difference.
Okay, Doc, should we continue the questions? There are a lot.
All right,
I
so let
think
me
we
wrap up with this, and then we can continue with the questions. Let me
Okay.
just, I didn't want to, this is not part of the presentation, but let me just show it briefly. So social media management. So there are tools or platforms you use when it comes to social media. So in our digital marketing, so we can use a tool called Canva to create content like graphic design, videos, and all that. If you want to, so you can take a screenshot of this. If you want to have a content calendar to plan your content, I'll post this today, I'll post this tomorrow, or scheduling, you can use a software called CoSchedule or Buffer. So you can, all the software that are in black, you can search on them and see which one you can use. If you want to have all your social media platforms on one platform, you know, these days, if you want to post, maybe you open Facebook, you post, you close. You open Instagram, you post. You go to LinkedIn, you post. You now come to, but you can have all this on one platform. You log all your accounts on one platform, and you can manage them from one place using Hootsuite or Buffer. And then maybe you want to know who is talking about you, who is mentioning your name. There are apps you can use so that anywhere they mention your name or the name of your organization, you will have an alert and know that this is what somebody is saying about you. Then you go and respond. Sprout Social is another one. You can also use Google Alerts. So my name is Martin Thompson in Ntem. I have a Google Alert. Just read on it. I have a Google Alert where I put there my name, and then another one for my company. So anywhere on the internet, my name is mentioned, they will send me that link to my website, my email. I'll go and read and see what somebody is saying about me. If there's something I must do, I do it. We have a tool called Bitly. It is used to make links short. We have Google Calendar. We have Grammarly. It helps to edit your English when you're typing. You can create videos with Powtoon or Animoto. You can also create designs with Crello. This is just an introductory class, and so I'm just mentioning some tools you can use, but there are a lot of tools. Okay, so I will now stop here and take questions. But I would want to say that any of you who may be interested in taking a full course in digital marketing, IDMC. So this is what I was talking about when I searched for IDMC Ghana. This is what we call Google My Business. It's a profile you must have on social media or on Google. So when you come here, when you click here, it will give you direction to our office. If you click here, it will give
Doc,
you.
we can't see your screen.
Oh, really?
You stop sharing.
That's fine. Let me quickly go back. So I was saying that This is what we call Google My Business. Okay, it's a Google profile. So when you search for a company, you see their details here. So aside our website, we have this information on Google. So somebody can just click here, or if you want to come to our website, you click. If you want a direction to our physical location, you click here. If you want to call us, the number is here, but you can click here. Our address is here. Our open hours is here. So we're telling you that we have closed. We'll open 9 a.m. Monday. We have some of our products here. Okay. Now, if you want to see our reviews are very important. People want to know what people are saying about your company. So they'll click on reviews. How do I even get reviews? Okay, let me click on reviews. So these are reviews, things people have said about our course. So I had a truly insightful experience with IDMC. So all these things will help push your search engine optimization. When people read all these things and they say, oh, people have patronized you. So this is what we'll be looking at. So if you have an AI generated content going up and down, you may want to come and read more about the company and see what people are saying about the company. Do your checks before you commit any revenue. So let's come to our website. So I'm clicking here to go to our website. It will open the website for you. Now, currently, these are the courses we are offering. We have data analytics and visualization, and we have digital marketing and advanced communication. Digital marketing and advanced communication is a 3-week course. So all the things I taught you today and yesterday is just day one. It's just 1 day's training. That's just for day one. And you're going to learn this for 3 weeks together with communication. Then data analytics too is 4 weeks. So all these things are available. You can register from wherever you are, and we will give you a red discount. I fought seriously with my organization that, Red has been here to help people. And so if anybody from this class wants to take any of these courses that will start in August, when they register, they will ask them, how do you know about us when you are filling the form? So let's say I am clicking to apply. And then at the last end, they'll ask me here, how did you know about us? The person can write here red or red workshop or something. When we see that, we can work on a discount up to 50% discount for those who register so that they just pay half of the price, and then we help them with the rest because of red. All right. Mariam, do you see yourself on our form here? You are the one wearing green. Am I lying? I know the one.
No, but let's project it further. Yeah,
Oh, you are the
yeah.
one. You are the one here. Right. So please let me take questions and then we wrap up. It's Friday here, and Fridays are for fun and relaxation. So I don't want to take much of your time. So I can take more questions now.
Okay, Doc. Thank you very much. Okay, so someone is asking, I think maybe you answered that already, but let me ask. The person says, what key digital marketing skills are most in demand now? And the second question is, which certifications or platform would you recommend to build expertise quickly?
Okay, so the key ones are you need to be able to have the design and strategy, which we have looked at. What is most key is what? I don't know if that's a phrase I can use. It's content. How to plan content, how to create content, and then be posting it. So content is number one. If you can create a graphic design or a flyer, a poster, or if you can create a video, if you can create, actually, even in our courses, we even learn how to generate those things with AI. Even you can even do a song. The website, somebody is asking for the website, is idmcghana.com. Maybe I may leave it in the chat box, idmcghana.com. So we can talk about, okay, I thought I was still showing my screen. I am leaving the website in the chat box. chat box. Yes. If you're in Ghana, you can
Doc,
just, yes.
Doc, when you are done, you can also send me the flyer. I'll send it to them in our group and our email.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So content is key. Content, how to generate or create content, very, very key. So I'll say that number one is content. And then the skills you can learn from anywhere, Udemy. There are a lot of online courses, but most of them are recorded. So you only have to watch. You may not ask questions, but our courses are like how we are having it today, where you ask questions, we show you things, and we have practicals we all look at in the class or get an assignment and do and all that. So that is it. I can recommend our place. We don't run courses. We run courses throughout the year, but we have different courses at a different time. So like the next digital marketing course is starting on 10th August, which is like 2-3 weeks away. When we are done with that one, maybe we will do another one the next quarter. So every quarter we have one digital marketing course we do. Okay, so you can take any of them or any other place you may want to take it and get a short course certificate. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Doc. And I fully recommend it, please. I am alumni, so please take the courses if you. Okay, so the second question is, a company receives high traffic from its campaigns, but low conversion. What factors could explain this discrepancy?
Okay, so sales goes beyond marketing. Sales goes beyond marketing. Sales or marketing, or let me say, sales goes beyond promotion. Sometimes the product matters. Sometimes when they come to the website, what do they see? So if I come to your website, are there testimonials? So if somebody comes to your website, it only means that the person likes something about your product. That's why they are there. But when they come to the website, one, is it very easy to buy the product from there? Or they'll get there and they don't really know. So when you go to our website, you will see things like click to apply, click to learn more. Even if you click on our products, you will even see videos. You will see videos influencing you or telling you to watch about the product. You may see testimonials. All these things count in convincing somebody to buy or do business from you. It's just like you put an advert on radio, every people listen, but they don't buy. So it means the problem is not the marketing. It's about so many other things. If it's on the website, is it very clear where the people should go to? Are they convinced? Is it convincing? What is the price like? Some people have the money, but they are just not sure that these things will work for them. So do you have testimonial videos or things that can convince people? Some people have the money. They want the product, but they are not sure. Recently, we are talking about a car in Ghana. And like I said, I had a meeting, and then there are new cars in Ghana. There's one called Kure, there's one called Starry, and all that. And the prices are relatively cheap. And then a friend was going to sell his Honda to buy the car. And somebody, are you sure of this brand? Are you sure that you have to go and sell? Honda is an internationally known brand. Do you want to sell your Honda car and go and use it to buy that car? They say, oh yeah, it's good. And the car dealers are saying, don't worry, we are giving you 6 years warranty. That has convinced the guy that, oh, if it is not a good car, they won't say they are giving me 6-year warranty, right? So because of that, it is something that is encouraging that person to buy. So we must look at things. If you have a way of doing an audit or a research, you may want to try and find out why they come, but they don't buy. So it goes beyond the marketing. Thank you.
Thank you, Doc. Before I continue the questions in the chat box, please drop the link to the attendance form in the text box so you can click and fill out the form. But before that, let's take those whose answer up. Like Patience as Antoine. Just I got your name right. You can unmute. Patience as Antoine.
Okay, sir. Please, my question is: the tools that you just mentioned, are they free or paid for?
Okay, some of them are free. Actually, I think all of them are what we call freemium apps. freemium. Freemium means that it is free to an extent. So when you take Grammarly, for instance, you can use it for free, but it has limitations. If you want to use it to the maximum, usage, then you have to pay. So Canva, if those who know how to use Canva, you use it to develop. I think I even use it to develop presentations and all that. Some of them are free, some of them are not free. So what I mean is that all the tools are free. But when you start using them, some of them will allow you to use them for 1 year or 1 month or 3 months. Then from there, then they ask you to pay. So when you use them and you think that, okay, the free aspect they are giving you is fine, you can maintain it. Some of them, you can be using it for free, but it's not everything they will give you access to. Some of them will give you like 3 months free or 1 month free to try. If you feel it is helpful, then you pay for them.
All right, thank you.
Well, welcome, Asantiwa.
Okay. Sorry, Doc. Docas.
There is Dorana Mills, and then there is Oshumba. Who's okay after Docas? Docas, please go ahead.
Okay. Something caught my attention when somebody was talking about AI. I was wondering if how do we bridge the line between originality of somebody's work and the advancement of making things look appealing? Because I'm thinking aloud that maybe one may, let's say somebody's running a restaurant and then their advert, the food are appealing, but in actual fact, what you see on the picture is another thing. What you taste is another horrible thing. So I'm just wondering, how do we bridge how do we maintain originality of work, if I'm to say that way? Thank you.
Okay. Like I said, we are our own keepers. You are your own keeper. They say be your brother's keeper, but at this point, you are keeping yourself. Almost every restaurant, if they want to design a flyer, hardly will you see a restaurant taking pictures of their own food to put on a flyer or to put on a billboard. Hardly. Almost all of them will go onto the internet and download it and come and use. Sometimes it's not even them. It's a graphic designer that's what use the pictures and do it. When you want to buy, the checks is at your end. You want to be very sure, especially if you are buying from online, you want to be very sure that these people are good. That is why these days there are reviews. There are a lot of real review systems, whether it's on Google, whether it's on Facebook. And the good thing is that, we learned about N media. The same way somebody can go around and be saying positive things about a brand, the same way people will go around and be saying negative things about a brand. So before you buy from people, you may want to see the comments people have made. There are these days that you will see an advert of, let's say, a food or something. Some people who are running the advert would disable comments. So if you see an advert, go to the comment section. If you see a post of something, go to the comment sections. One, you will be getting a lot of positive comments from names. Be sure that these are people who are also real. Okay? So you'll be getting negative or positive comments. Then you can read through and say, okay, let me try it. There are times that you may not see comments at all. They will intentionally disable comments because they know that if they want you to put comments, many people will be coming to say, oh, they are bad, their food is not nice. So please be your own checker. Check for reviews before you go ahead and do any of such things. Is that okay?
Okay, Doc. Thank you. Before Adora asks a question, Doc, some of them are asking for a WhatsApp number for more information. Will you send that to me so I put it in our
You can give them, for the purpose of this, you can give them my number for now.
Okay. So Adora, please ask your question. Unmute yourself. We can hear you.
Oh, sorry. Good evening from Ghana.
Evening.
Good evening.
What's the difference between a digital marketer and an influencer, please? Thank you.
I thought I've explained that already. Oh,
Then I think my network was buffering.
okay.
Oh,
An influencer works not for any organization directly. It's just like a media house. So when you are interested in their services, you pay them and they promote your services for some time, for the period. You can pay them for 1 year, you can pay them for 1 month, you can pay them for 1 week. They don't work for you or only you. Once they are promoting your thing, they are promoting other people too at the same time. It's like a media house. Now, a digital marketer works for an organization as full-time or maybe a consultant. They don't just post, they create the content, they plan the content, they respond, so they manage your platforms. Okay, they can be managing your social media for you, they can be managing your website for you, but for influencer, you only send them a video or something to share for you, or at best, you tell them to create a video and then promote you, and you pay them for that, and that ends it. So digital marketers can be engaged for life or for a long time, but influencers, they are just like brand ambassadors that you engage them for some time and then it ends there. All right. Any other?
Okay, so
yeah. Oshumba.
Yeah, yes. Thank you, Doc, for the class. My question is, as I believe that most of us on this platform, we want to enter into it's just a bias, but I can believe that all of us we want to enter and how to understand digital marketing. I believe yesterday after the session, I went on your website and navigating, and I see there is each course is got marketing, AdWords. As us in this platform, where can we start? You know, when you are eating, there is a starter and there's a main course and there is a dessert. So where can we start in this journey? Which course is suitable for us in this platform? What can I start? That's my question, and thank you.
Well, I can say that you are already having your starter, and I'll recommend the course we are having in August, digital marketing and communication, advanced communication, as your main menu. Then later we can talk about dessert.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Doc.
Yeah, welcome. So actually, we are not. Let me say it before you. Let me say it so that Marian will be free. We are not giving you the slide course. It is a slide, one of the slides we use on our main courses. But when you join our main courses, we give you the slides, we give you the recorded versions and any other thing, tools that you will need to operate as a digital marketer. I didn't get the permission to release the slide. That's why we are not getting it. But once you get there, the support is there. Mariam can attest to it. You have all the slides. You have links to all those websites or the tools I'm talking about. You actually be taken through some or most of the tools so that you'll be fine after the session.
Yeah, well understood. Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Emmanuel Dumbuya. Sorry, I'm pronouncing the surname wrong. Emmanuel.
It's okay. It's okay. Good evening, everyone. I want to thank you, Doc, for the presentation. You know, I'm so specific on the curriculum we develop for a set of country because you can see from your presentation that to be a digital marketer, it has to be so much of passion. It has to be in use, not someone that just sleeps one day and thinks I have to be this or that. But in all of that, I am so specific on what do we need to do with respect to security, even as we want to promote digital marketing and all of that. What's our concern with digital security?
Okay, so you see, digital marketing or digital space is very broad, and I can understand where all these questions are coming from. These are all different topics we learn on the digital marketing course. But like I said, digital security one is in your hands. You must set your password well, and we normally even teach how to set a proper password. The other thing is, like I said, you can have, there are a lot of tools you'll be trying or using as you are a digital marketer. Have a separate email and don't use your official email or your work email to sign up for just anything. Be sure on what you are clicking or what you are signing up for. Okay, those are the basics I can say. But just like in the physical world, we have thieves, we have armed robbers, we have the bad boys, and they have been there since, and they will continue to be with us forever. Even online, they are bad people, and they will continue to be there. So it is for you to be safe. Thank you.
Okay, Doc, thank you. Before we take the next person who's on this up, someone is asking the chat, how am I guaranteed that the content I post on my socials as a content producer or social media manager will actually hook people, or does it depend on my target audience only?
Okay, so normally we teach different types of content and when you can deploy them. Social media or digital marketing, nobody knows it, or we learn. So you create the content and you see how people are responding to it. So that will tell you that, oh, people like this, people don't like this. I remember those days we were creating content or flyers for our courses, and we use more of mails. The ones we use mails for, it doesn't go far. But when we use beautiful ladies and we put it in the people like it, it goes far. So you first start posting, and you get to understand your audience. You may do one or two things wrong, you may do one or two things right, then you will get it and say, yes, this is the thing I have been missing. Then you can make things better from there.
Okay, thank you, Doc. The last person who signed this up, Yakubu Abdul Baki. Yakubu,
Good evening.
evening.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity. Um, Today's session, I'm really impressed, especially with regards to there was something like a social media plan, or how do I call it? So I will be happy if Doc can revisit that again. There was a particular slide where you talk about the history of the organization, audience, and other things. Thank you.
Hey, you want me to go back, eh? Have I not closed the slide? Let me see. Hold on for me. Let me see. So I was speaking about digital marketing plan or digital marketing. Let me just show this and briefly, and then I think.
Doc, as you are showing your slide, would this be the last question? Because I think the questions are a lot.
You are frustrating me, so 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 the background. If you are developing a social media strategy or digital marketing strategy, you write a short background about the company or the project. So you can say this project or this this project is to, or this plan is to promote our courses for the last quarter of 2025. And the courses are ABC. So you write about IDMC, you write about the courses for the upcoming courses, or your project or your company and what they do. Then you look at how you can use social media to help the company. So what are the objectives? So to increase our awareness by this, to increase registration by this, to increase conversion by this. Who are the target audience? Then you define them. Okay, they are males between the ages of 2 and 3 who are this, who live in these areas. Then what are the channels or platforms? So if it is a digital marketing strategy, the channels will be social media, email marketing, SMS marketing, search engine. So you use the website management, you use all those ones. But if it's the social media strategy, your channels or platforms will be Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and all the ones you want to do. I think that's the only thing that is different. Then you talk about content. What kind of content or messages are we going to put out there? What should be in the message? What should we focus on? Should we focus on discounts and tell people that, yeah, there is discounts? Or should we focus on past people who have used the product and are happy? Or should we focus on our new products? Ask yourself, and you come up with 5 or 3 pillars that you'll be using to communicate. How will you shape or bring out the products? How will you communicate the message? We call it media products. Are you going to use SMS? Are you going to create a video? Will you create a flyer? Will you do a live video and all that? All these things you are going to do, how much will it cost you, which is budget? Then how do you implement it? You have an implementation, or so in the class we'll teach you how to come up with a social media calendar. You have to plan. Mondays, what are we posting? Tuesdays, what are we doing? Are we doing something? Right? So you have a timetable that this is how, so that you don't wake up in the morning and say, hey, what do I post today? Yay, today, what do I do? No. And then you must have plan to be measuring the plan. So you have a plan on how you will measure the social media or digital marketing plan, and then you are reporting. Thank you. I think that's all right. Ventura has a hand up, and I think we can take him in then.
Yeah. We
Oh.
can, and I think someone is asking. Sorry, Ventura.
Okay.
Sorry, Doc. Someone is asking. You saw cybersecurity workshop on your website. Is it linked to IDMC?
Somebody saw what?
Cybersecurity work course. I don't know.
On what platform?
IDMC.
And yeah, we normally partner with cybersecurity e-crime bureau. They are into cybersecurity, but that was held, I think, yesterday. It was a webinar just like this one that was held yesterday. I don't even think I joined, but it was held yesterday.
Okay, Ventura, please ask your question.
Hey, hi, good evening. I would like to know if we're going to have a similar session down the road. I intend to join a course on digital marketing, but unfortunately, I won't be able to join the next course. So I would like to know where do you plan to have a similar session?
Okay, so we do it every quarter. Every quarter there is a session. So the next session after August will be, I think, November.
Okay, good. Well noted. Thank you.
Okay.
I think most of you are interested in IDMC course. Don't worry, after here we'll liaise with Doctor, and we'll be sharing more of their courses on our social media platform. So you guys will know more about them.
All right, thank you so much. I think I just saw one question saying, when we rely on digital marketing, isn't there a possibility that we might lose out with human interaction? Yes. So, like I said, you see, somebody was saying, how do I call it? Somebody was talking about how is it that they are getting leads, or people are coming to the website, but they are not buying. Yes, we also still have to put in the human element. Yes, like yesterday, somebody asked, if you were in the class, somebody asked me between digital marketing and traditional marketing, which one is the best? And I said, it depends. And you have to balance it. There are times you even need traditional for credibility or for one reason or the other. So they can, I mean, the fact that you're on social media doesn't mean you will not have a job. Doesn't mean you may not do certain things that you have been doing. You can reduce it. People reduce those budgets and push more to digital marketing, but they don't entirely take them out. Is that okay? All right. Thank you so much, Mariam and the Red family. It's an opportunity to have a discussion with you, and it's been fruitful. And I want to say thank you once again and see you some other time.
Okay. Thank you very much, Doc, for availing yourself to support our cause in empowering it. And we'll connect with more with you.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Please, the attendance, we've dropped the link in the services we also do offer, which is resume services. So please, you see, we are in a world where most of us, we are now applying for a new job. You cannot use the same resume fit or it's not working. You need to revamp it because most companies use ATS trackers to go through their resume, to go through the resume. So if your CV or resume does not meet the job requirements, you may be dropped out. So we offer resume services as well. We revamp your resume, or if you've not created a resume, you're a graduate and you want us to create a resume for you, and we can do that. So if you're a volunteer of Red, we have volunteers who work for us. If you're a Red volunteer, you can contact Good Luck and send him your resume and we'll do it freely for you. But if you're not a volunteer, maybe you are joining this workshop, it comes at a cost, but we'll give you a discount since you are joining this workshop. So if you're not a volunteer, you can reach out to me or Good Luck and you make mention of you join the digital marketing workshop and we will give you a discount for the resume. So that here, since we learned that End Media would give us more people, when we create your resume and it's good and we give it that professional stage, please do share it with others and recommend us to people who would want us to also create their CVs or resumes or cover letters for them. And you also get a free cover letter as well. So there's a service. So kindly please reach out to us for your resume service, cover letter. We'll work on it for you. Thank you very much for participating in this workshop. The certificate of participation will be shared on Monday, and we are working on it. By Monday, you will receive it in your email. So we are going to send it. If you did not receive it, then it means maybe you did not fill the attendance form. That is why you did not receive your certificate. We are going to keep the group till next week, Friday, till everybody receive their certificate before we dissolve it. But let us connect. Please don't scam anybody in the group. Please be cautious, as Doc has said. Anybody will reach out to you that the person is reaching out on behalf of Red or IDMC. Please verify before. The only contacts, the only people who reach out to you is either Good Luck or me, myself. My number is there, and Good Luck. Please verify before you give your details out to anybody who claims the person is from Red or IDMC. Thank you all, and I hope you were impacted by this session. We'll drop the recording on YouTube and we'll share it to you all. Thank you once again. And our next workshop is on mastering interview with AI for entrepreneurs. So we are going to send you emails. We'll drop it in the group. So if you're an entrepreneur and you want to be part of that workshop, we are doing it in collaboration with St. Gallen University. Please give me a minute. I would want to project that flyer for you so you know more. We'll share the link in the group. Please give me a minute. A minute, a sec.